Hola, bonjour, hello. Welcome to Shantu's Tarot. Hi everyone, hope that you're doing well. This is a general message for the month of January 2020 for the sign of Cancer. You could have Cancer anywhere in your chart, Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising signs. This could also be appropriate if you're cross-watching or if you're just guided to watch this video. It doesn't matter if your astrological sign is Cancer or not. The way I have this spread laid out, there are 6 cards. The first card is the overall overarching energy for the month of January. The card horizontal underneath is the underlying or hidden energy for the month. And then these 4 cards on either side of the central card represent a week in the month of January. So first, second, third, and fourth weeks. The card we have at the bottom of the deck, which gives us some insight into the month, is the Hermit. The Hermit is associated with the sign of Virgo, so perhaps a Virgo is significant in your life, professionally or personally, or the energy of the Virgo is something that you're manifesting right now. The Hermit is a standalone energy, so it could represent that in the previous month or the previous 12 months in the year of 2019, you spent more time alone than you did socializing. It could also mean that you've recently gained an interest or developed an interest over the last several months in spirituality. The Hermit here is holding a lantern with a bright light that illuminates wisdom, and often we find our greatest sense of wisdom and sense of selves when we are alone. So this card could be indicating that if you haven't embraced this energy yet, that maybe for the month of January you should turn within and meditate and look inward for the wise counsel that you seek. The central card we have is the Queen of Swords. So this is air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could be taking on these attributes yourself, or this could represent a person, male or female, in your life. The Queen of Swords takes no nonsense. She is a straight shooter. She expects the truth. She gives the truth. She can sometimes be a little harsh in her delivery, but you can trust that when she says something, she means it. She does what she says. She means what she says. So you could be taking on this energy for the month of January and being very direct and straightforward with those around you. The card underneath is the Six of Pentacles. Great card. It has to do with financial prosperity, could be could have to do with an offer. So perhaps you will receive a raise this month, or a financial gift of some sort. The other option is that you're being generous with your money this month. Perhaps you make donations to charities or offer money to those who are in need. It doesn't have to be a charity. It could be someone that you care about, or it can be a complete stranger. I know when the mood strikes me, if I'm on the street, I like offering meals or food or drinks to those who might be homeless. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a financial gift, but generosity is represented here. So giving of your time or energy is welcome and highlighted here. The first card we have is the Page of Pentacles. This is a very young energy, so there could be a young person in your life who exhibits these qualities. You could also have Earth in your chart, the Earth element ruling the signs of Earth, of Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This could be a previous job offer that you're considering. This young person's looking in the past, so it makes me think that this may be related to something that has already happened. You could have a child who is an earth sign, and if that's the case, perhaps I just got the sense maybe they're away from college. I don't know where that came from. Maybe they're away for college now, and this is their first year of university, and you're looking back and missing them, and perhaps you're experiencing a bit of empty nest syndrome, but I don't know where that message came from. That might apply to someone. It could also be a practical or financial opportunity here. You could be also dealing with a younger earth sign, either in business or romantically, someone who's a bit younger than you. The second card we have is the Strength card. This card is associated with the sign of Leo, so fire energy here. This woman has tamed the beast. And I think that this card can represent taming the beast internally and externally, figuratively and literally speaking. So perhaps you are asking or being called upon to be strong the second week of January because of a problem or something that's been causing you great stress, or that will cause you great stress. It also could just be plain old sad, seasonal affective disorder, right? I mean, I know personally I have a really hard time with winters in North America. It's cold, it's often damp, gray, all the foliage is gone pretty much except for, pine trees. It's bleak. And, for some people it's harder than others. It's hard for me that it starts to get dark before 5 o'clock. I struggle with it. So if that's the case for you, this Strength card is serving as a reminder. The light will eventually come. The days will gradually get longer after the winter solstice. And before you know it, it'll be spring. So keep your head up, stay strong, and optimistic. The third card is the Seven of Cups. This is watery energy, so your energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This card has to do with decisions or decision needing to be made or confusion about a decision. There are 7 cups, and each cup offers a different gift, I guess you could say. Each cup holds something different. So the question becomes, what do I choose? Which one is the best for me? They all look pretty enticing, and of course it depends on what you want, what you need, what your goals are, but if you have the luxury of taking the time to decide which choice is best for you, take that time. If there's no fast and hard deadline, take a moment to consider, how do these cards make you feel? That really wonderful organization guru, I think her name is Marie Kondo, I think one of her taglines is, if you hold something, if it elicits joy in you, then keep it. So even though that's, for physical, tangible items, I think it applies here. If you have to make a decision between things or people, for example, if you're dating multiple people and you're not in an established relationship, or business or creative opportunities, really take time to visualize and imagine yourself in each different scenario or with each different individual, and think, which one elicits the most joy when I imagine this person or this thing or this project in my life. And I think that's a great way to make a choice from a place of joy. So let your intuition and your emotions be your guide, but take time to make the best choice for you. The last card we have is the Page of Swords. This is a fast-moving energy, also young. It could mean that you have air in your chart, or you're dealing with a younger air sign. It also is a card often associated with social media spying, fast, quick communication. So perhaps there's someone you have your eye on social media, or perhaps someone has their eye on you, which I think is kind of flattering, as long as, you know, it's not someone with ill intentions. I think it's very flattering that someone would want to look at your pictures, know what you're up to, curious about you as a person. But, you know, in this digital age, it's very easy to keep tabs on someone via their social media if their accounts aren't private. So, you know, it could also represent an opportunity that's that comes in really fast and unexpectedly. And the other thing I'm thinking in relation to the Seven of Cups, it could be that once you've made your decision, once you've made your choice, you move ahead very quickly and swiftly. So, you know, like I said, if you have the luxury of taking your time to make a choice, once you make that choice, you move ahead quickly without hesitation. Let's see if I'm seeing anything else. So you got a couple swords cards, a couple pentacles. So this could be a great month for financial prosperity. Yeah. And I mean, it's very possible that because, you know, the Seven of Cups is sandwiched between the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. This could mean that you're, if this refers to a business venture that you may be involved with, two people who are air signs, but they are honest, they are truthful, and you should trust that once you meditate and make the decision, the best decision for you, whether it's professionally or personally, that whoever is involved with your project, that they are someone you can trust, or that the person that you choose perhaps to pursue a romantic relationship with, this is someone that you can trust. They may be very blunt when they share information or when they speak with you, but I personally don't mind bluntness. I mean, as long as someone's not being nasty, I appreciate people telling me the truth and you know, not dancing around a subject. All right, so Cancer, to round out your reading, I'm going to pull you one card from the Universe Has Your Back deck. These are really great positive affirmations. I'm really grateful for this deck. It was gifted to me. Okay, so additional message for the sign of Cancer for the month of January 2020. Please, angels, guardian angels, give me a message for the sign of Cancer for January 2020. Let's see what we got. I like this one. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. I really like this card. It reminds me of the saying where there is no rejection, only redirection. So, you know, it kind of reminds me of the Strength card too. If you run into some issues or you're having difficulty, use them. You know, the obstacles will remain regardless. It's really how you perceive them. So, for example, you know, if you find that there's a huge boulder in your way, if you're taking a hike or something, you have a few options. You can be really pissed off that there's a boulder in the path that you'd chosen, or you could go back the way that you came, or you could look for an alternate route. But Your perception creates your reality. So don't assume that because there are obstacles or delays that it's a bad thing. Sometimes these can be a blessing. Anyway, I hope that resonates. If it does, fantastic. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Whatever parts of the message resonate for you, keep, and those that don't, feel free to let them go. Thank you again for joining me. I ask that you please like, share, subscribe, and comment if this does resonate. And I'm also beginning to offer private readings. There's information in the description box, and I look forward to seeing you next time. So wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful day. Thanks so much. Bye.